Hey guys, it's Lego Maestro here, and welcome back to Minecraft Mondays. No, I'm not going to be calling it that. Yesterday, I have been at a convention, and I've been there all weekend, so I was not able to record the news. I was just really tired, and I thought, you know what? Let's give it a day, see if any more news happens, and of course, there was. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. There's a lot of really juicy stuff, I'm not going to lie. So our first story today is actually coming from Hypixel. Now, normally I'd say the Hypixel Network for the Hypixel Network Twitter, but today, there's no difference. Hypixel tweeted out, "In preparation for upcoming major announcements, this Twitter account will be soon used as the official Hypixel Studios team account. I've made a new Twitter for personal thoughts, replies, and perspectives at Simon Hypixel for the Minecraft server. Use Hypixel Network." So basically, they now have three different Twitters. You've got Hypixel's personal Twitter, you've got, of course, the Hypixel Network, and now the Hypixel Studios Twitter. Now they say that this new revamped Twitter is going to be used for updates coming to Hypixel, although I don't think they're just the Minecraft server. They're really revamping their entire Twitter networks here, all three of them, and I think there's more to it than we can see. I mean, Hypixel had plenty of updates before, and they were on the Hypixel Network Twitter. Why change Hypixel's account? Make him, first of all, they deleted all of his tweets, as you can see here. The only tweet that exists is the one I just showed you. He's also gonna have to refollow a ton of people from his other account. I mean, this was a really hard change for Hypixel. Imagine someone going in your Twitter and saying, we're gonna change it up, and then delete all of your tweets, everything you had is now gone for some bigger purpose. I can't imagine all of that would go down if they didn't have some really big announcements that were going to come to the Hypixel Twitter. My personal guess is, I think they are getting a lot closer to the official Hypixel game. But let me know what you guys think of that theory in the comments below. Of course, if you're not already, make sure you're subscribed right here on Hypixel Alert. I will keep you updated on all the new tweets and updates coming from this new Hypixel Studios account. Well, also in the news, our next story is coming from Skeppy. You know, the Minecraft troll YouTuber. Yeah, he comes in streams, donates, and tells you to do jumping jacks. Well, anyway, this week he hit a absolutely huge YouTube milestone. He tweeted out this week saying thank you, showing that he hit 400,000 subscribers. Big stuff to this guy. Man, 400k is such a huge milestone. I mean, I think he's gonna go all the way. I think 500k is going to be something in his future. Skeppy, you do some pretty amazing stuff on YouTube, so I do have to give you big props for this. Well-deserved achievement, to say the least. And of course, best of luck on 500,000. I really do think you're gonna get it. A lot of YouTubers are switching to Fortnite, and I know you do have a second channel for that, but you're still doing a lot of stuff on your main channel, and of course, we appreciate that, as you can see by the achievement. And now, as I hate to say it, our final story of the day. You're thinking, Lego, this is the third story, and how can it be the last story? Guys, there wasn't too much news that happened this week, because as I said, Fortnite is on the rise. Not as many Minecraft YouTubers are even, existing. But for our final story, it is a pretty fantastic one coming from the Hypixel Network, with a very exciting forum post from Miniclune titled Hypixel Tournaments Bed Wars 4v4 v4v4. Yes, that is right. Hypixel is having Bed Wars tournaments. They're starting very soon. I am super pumped for this. I'm not sure where to even begin with this story. There's just so much to get into, but I think the best place to start would be years ago. And no, I'm not gonna have some long story, but I will let you know that years ago, Hypixel did do some tournaments. They were kind of unofficial. There were no real prizes they gave out. I believe it was a Walls tournament, the game you can now play in the classic lobby, and they plan to do more tournaments after it because they added an achievement in Quakecraft saying to place in the tournament finals, but that never ever happened and no one ever, got the achievement. And well, years later on the Hypixel server, they are finally coming out with some Hypixel tournaments. I must say I am very excited for this. Obviously, this is something a lot of people want, and just to clear things up right off the bat, no, this is not a new minigame, this is not a new mode. These are official tournaments like Fortnite Friday. You guys know the Summer Skirmish? Yeah, well, that is coming to the Hypixel Network. I don't think this is gonna be a weekly thing like that is, but still very exciting. Now, you guys know about Hypixel ranked scours. So it's a pretty toxic classic game mode, but it is pretty popular as well. Now, they had something that was similar to this, and it was called rewards that you get at the end of every month. Well, now you're going to have brackets. That is not something they had in the Skywars monthly rewards. In ranked Skywars, you'd have something where maybe you'd fight someone that was your level, maybe you wouldn't, maybe someone around the range of your tier that you have for the game, but for this it's going to be very strict. So if you are in the gold division, you're only going to be fighting people who are in that division as well. And you just got to keep beating more and more people until you get to the very top, known as the Grand Master bracket. And from there, here's some of the rewards you can see. It shows that you get an absolute ton of Bed Wars coins, some Blaze pets, and other types of pets, some crafted mystery boxes, and as you can see, there's some things called tributes, and you're thinking, well, Lego, what are those? Now, tributes are things that you can open kind of like mystery boxes, and there's 7 different rewards that you can possibly get from them, and those are Bed Wars loot chests, tournament banner gadgets, Bed Wars island toppers, and Bed Wars kill final messages, the tournament lobby cloak, and then of course the 2 most valued items in my opinion. One of those is the Bed Wars experience perk, which ups your experience on every single game by 5%. So you're able to get a lot more stars a lot quicker, which is pretty good, and I don't know if that's going to stack. So if you get 2 5%, are you going to get like 10%? That would be a really huge deal. I mean, the #1 place in this game gets 450 of those. So if even like 10 of those end up being the 5%, you now get 50% more every single game of Bed Wars in experience. Like, this could be huge. And then of course, in my opinion, the most valued item is the ability to punch your friends in a lobby. Now, in the past, you could only do this to staff members, but now you can do it to YouTubers if they're on your friends list. Oh shoot. I think if that's the case, there may be settings to turn that off, or if not, YouTubers are probably going to add a lot less people because they're gonna get punched. Regardless though, out of all of that, I think that is some really awesome rewards. I especially love the last 2 there, and let me know what you guys think of this whole tournament idea down in the comments. Another thing to note about this is that you have a 20-hour maximum. The tournaments are gonna be open for 48 hours. It is just like Summer Skirmish. You can keep playing and trying to rank up, but you have a 20-hour maximum. So after that period, if you're still playing, it will stop all of your progress in tournaments. Last thing to note about that is that the lobby is now open today, so make sure to go check that out if you haven't already. Going to be pretty sick stuff. The lobby looks absolutely incredible. Once again, it is now open to the public, and the tournament will start on the 23rd and end on the 25th. Guys, this is going to be a huge event. Going to be awesome. I can't wait to see all of the new competitors, the people playing. I'll probably be teaming up with Time Dio, Gameboy80, and maybe another mystery player. Techno, make sure to hit me up if you're watching the video. But ladies and gentlemen, to end off this story, it's a pretty cringeworthy one coming from the server that not many people have heard of these days. Mineplex. Yep, you're thinking, Lego, what are you covering Mineplex for? I mean, I used to say they're the competitor to Hypixel, but Hypixel doesn't have any competition. Mineplex is just, I'm sorry to keep roasting them. Anyway, the story with them this week. You know how Mineplex absolutely loves to copy Hypixel game modes, and this week they just couldn't help themselves, making a tournament of their own titled Cake Wars Week-Long Tournament. Yup, as you can see, they've got a tournament going all week long. Why are they just trying to copy Hypixel directly? I mean, if you can check the dates of when these came out, Hypixel's forum post was made on the 17th, and now yesterday, the 18th, Mineplex released this. I mean, they could at least try to make it a little less obvious, like maybe in a month or a couple of weeks, but I mean, the day after Hypixel announces they're doing a tournament, Mineplex is like, hold up guys, we gotta do something, we gotta try this. I mean, if this is their idea of trying to get people to go from Hypixel to Mineplex, I don't think that's really gonna work. If anything, I think it's really going to kill their server, because all the Mineplex people are going to go, well, on Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be playing in the Hypixel tournament. It's going to be interesting to see how this turns out. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for the news this week. If you enjoyed, putting a like on the video would be much appreciated, because it shows that you like what I do here. If you've got any news to submit, my Twitter and Discord are in the description as always. And of course, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe with those notifications on. You want to stay inside the loop on everything happening on Hypixel, and being subscribed to Hypixel Alert is of course the best way to do that. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.